Well, these are completely unfounded allegations, and I'm going to fight them all the way.
But you said you weren't embarrassed by it?
No, I wasn't embarrassed by them. I was annoyed. I was very angry, because when your reputation's being attacked, that's something you hold dear to. And I've been in public life for a long time. I know what is permitted, what is proper, and that's what I stick to. People
are worried about your position on the committee, given that you were talking freely to a company based in China. Do you totally reject that there's any link there?
No, this is nonsense. What I said was we welcome, as does the British government, as does the Labour Party, every other party, we welcome all Chinese investment in the United Kingdom that obeys the law and provides employment. Anybody who does cyber attacks or might be involved in espionage, these people we don't welcome.
So there's no question of you stepping down from the committee?
The one issue has got absolutely nothing to do with the other.
And on your salary, you said...
Yeah, that was a silly remark on my part. Of course I have a salary as a Member of Parliament. What I was actually talking about was that in regards to my various business interests, I don't have any salaries. I just receive payment for what I do.
Do you think that might upset your constituents?
Well, it's all in the register of members' interests. Everything's there, so there was nothing new. And there's nothing that I said in these interviews that I wouldn't have been prepared to say on television. Indeed, I offered Channel 4 the opportunity to actually answer their allegations on their programme, and they refused to allow me to do so.
And one point that you were making was the argument that you only offered any information that was already in the public domain.
Well, Channel 4 have accepted that. I have in writing from them confirmation that I did not, that I made it clear that no one would get any access to any privileged information from my activities of any kind.
Are you able to share that with us?
Yes, I can. I can't do it at this precise moment. I haven't the document with me, but yes, I have a document from the production company that works with Channel 4 saying we acknowledge that you made it clear that you would not get access to privilege, no one would get access to any privileged information.
You're denying breaking the rules, but this does open up a question about the fact that, as you say, a number of MPs do work.
Well, not a number, probably about 200. The fact is, some people believe that members of Parliament should not have any outside interests. Well, the law of the land says they are perfectly permitted to do so, as long as it's in the register of members' interests, and roughly about 200 do so.
And do you think that enough time should be given to your role as an MP? You talked about having a lot of free time.
Well, when I was Foreign Secretary, that took up 95% of my time. My parliamentary activities had to make do with 5%. I now give 75% of my time to my parliamentary activities, and 20%, roughly 20-25, to other matters. So that's not a bad ratio.
And just final thing, you're meeting Michael Gove today. What do you expect to be focused on?
Well, first of all, I actually asked to see him, because I obviously wanted to explain what was happening from my perspective, and I look forward to a very good discussion.
And you said you might feel a bit irritated tonight when you watch the programme?
No, I didn't say I feel irritated. I said I feel angry, because I'm angry when people are saying false things.
Okay, and just wondering, just in terms of the actual denials of any of the points, what are you most angry about in terms of what the Telegraph...
Well, first, I am really most angry at the suggestion there is something improper about a Member of Parliament being willing to consider serving on an advisory board of a company that says it's proposing major investment in the United Kingdom. Many people have served on such advisory boards from all walks of life, including Parliament, for many years, and to produce massive headlines suggesting somehow for myself to consider doing that is improper, is not only foolish and silly, it's positively insulting.
And why then have you referred it to the Parliamentary Standards Commission?
Because at the end of the day, the public know that if the Commissioner looks into something and finds everything's okay, hopefully, that's what obviously I hope will happen, then that is the best way of closing an issue completely.
And you don't think there's anything that you did or said in that meeting that was in any way close to breaching any rules?
Well, I hope not. I mean, I haven't seen the transcript. They wouldn't let me see it. I asked Channel 4, I said, please send me the transcript of what I'm supposed to have said. They refused to do so. So I'm afraid you better ask them, not me.